Welcome back to Alma, Missouri, everybody. Episode 11. On the previous episode, we did get started on our pea harvest. Just getting it finished up here. It's quite the crop. Again, this is an exclusive to this map. It is not in the base game. First time I've been doing it. We're also going to be doing rye. We're going to plant the rye in our cotton field up there after we get that picked. And that is another exclusive as well. And I did discuss on the previous episode that, well, we're using the truck right now to dump our peas into our grain. But I do want to quickly, as soon as we get ahead on some funds, which hopefully after our harvest this year we'll get quite a bit. Actually, might as well go ahead and dump this up here while we're close to it. That we should get one of those grain bins with the conveyor, and then we'll just run that to our silo at the farm, because trying to bring that conveyor we have cart under this thing kind of gets to be I mean it's doable, but it gets to be kind of a pain after a while. And if we can just run the cart back and forth with our high horsepower tractor, it shouldn't be much of an issue. So I think after we get this pea field taken care of, next month we're going to go ahead and plant our barley in this field. We're going to be using that barley probably for the chickens. I'm thinking once we get them topped up again, we're going to be out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got wheat, 39,000. That'll probably be used up pretty quickly, so we want to have more of that on hand for the chickens. Well, I guess it's not chickens, it's ducks. I gotta use that because that is, again, kind of an exclusive to this map as well. There are other maps that have these crops and animals, I guess, but again, it's not in the base game, so I kind of just consider it exclusive at that point. Let's see if we can get a close-up on these peas, what they look like, I guess. Exactly what you think they would look like. It almost look like chickpeas. Alright, we'll get this in the silo, see what our grand total is, how much we're going to get for it when we sell. And then I did talk about on the previous episode as well, we're going to put up a pressure washer so we can start cleaning our equipment. It is time. Yeah, so this is also tricky here, trying to get into the, right distance away from the conveyor, so when you swing it, you're in a good spot. Almost have to, mark the ground. But again, that'll be a thing of the past once we get the other cart. Oh, it looks like a pretty good spot right there. Yeah, we also have to switch each compartment, if you will. Alright, and the next one. Oh, I guess we got some in the back too. Definitely a good harvest. Let's see what the grand total is here in a second. Oh, that's right, it was a little bit behind. I couldn't get in the right spot. It's behind where that opener is. Okay, all in the silo. What is our grand total on our peas? 80,000. Again, that'll sell around June. And we are going to get for that peas over 200,000 max value. That is awesome. I am digging this playthrough when we can make a lot of money like that. Takes time to do these big fields, but they are definitely profitable. Let's see, I think we can chain this up if we keep going. There we go. Just got to keep hitting it, and then it goes up. It's a little more out of the way like that. Yeah, I suppose we won't be using that for the rest of this year. Because we got our cotton harvest, which will be making bales. I hope we get a lot of bales out of that because it takes a lot to make a bale. And if we get like a, you know, quite a bit of a partial, although with that John Deere cotton maker, we can make some partials, I believe. Actually, I think both of them you can, but we're gonna stick with the bigger John Deere one. Ah, we better shut that tarp up. We don't want rain getting in the back. Okay, as promised. Ooh, this is tight. As promised, we'll get the pressure washer put down. I think we're gonna go on the corner right here. I think it'll be a good spot for it. Let's see. Tools. Pressure washer. We have the Stilt one here. 15. Yeah, it's a little cheaper too. That way we could see it really nice and easy too. I think if we just put it right here on the corner, like so, we'll get her all taken care of. Keep it looking nice. And take care of the header as well. I'm hoping on the next Farm Sim 25 that when you get kind of... I'm just hoping the scratches look a lot better. There's more to them. More depth. They did have a chart that they showed at the event that they were showing depth of scratches, but that might have just been an example. Okay, I'll put the header back here. About so. There we go. Now I'll put this sucker back into our storage. And then I think we'll take a nap and then we'll get started on planting that barley. Because we are going to need it in the year for our ducks. Alright, bingo. And I believe that was it. Let's check the sales, everything else. Yeah, our ducks may need to be fed soon, but we'll see what it looks like in September here. We almost have to sleep later. The days are getting shorter on us. It's pretty dark. And it looks like we're out of spawn places for our wool. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to maybe feed the ducks. Looks like there's great demand at the livestock bale sell point for alfalfa. Oh, we actually keeping that alfalfa for our cows when we get started. We probably actually get started soon on those cows, I think. Looks like our grass is gonna have to be moved in for our sheep as well. Yeah, so our rye is also able to plant this month, but we can't until we harvest our cotton. And the cotton we gotta do in October. Oh, actually, we planted the second month, didn't we? We might have to pick a different crop instead of rye, unless we plant the rye in the pea field. We could do that. We could switch those two. We'll plant the rye in field 9, and then we'll put the barley in the bigger field. And then it'll work. Just a small change. But before we do that, we need to get that wool put on our trailer. Ooh, yeah, and the sheep are running low on grass as well. Alright, looks like we'll just go with that. I think we still have, what, left? 17,000. I'm hoping that lasts for, well, it'll be quite a year. Maybe just a little under a year before we will be harvesting our barley that we haven't even planted yet. Otherwise, we might have to sell some ducks too, because we do have quite a bit. But we'll leave it as is for now. Okay, so what we're going to do... How is our alfalfa coming? That'll probably be ready next month. We get one more cutting in yet before winter. We have to decide if we want to... We're probably going to need grass bales to keep the sheep going. Otherwise, we could always sell some sheep too. But they are definitely going through that grass quickly. We can use the seeder or the planter to do the rye. I think we're going to use the seeder for this. We'll possibly have to restock some supplies in it as well. I can't remember what the levels were at when we left it. We should probably go ahead and top it up a little bit. I don't know how long that fertilizer, that'll actually, we'll go through that fertilizer a lot quicker than the seed. And I believe we were all out of fertilizer. Oh shoot, yeah, we can't. I keep thinking we could just pull up next to this and fill it. We can't, we have to use the conveyor. So I think what we'll do is just get started seeding, and then when we run out, we'll grab our truck, fill up our conveyor trailer, and then we'll top it up in the field so there's more room. I wonder if I should put a road in back here. Alright, let's switch to rye. There we go. So we are on direct drill. And we already limed that once, so we can get another planting. See how we do here. We'll have to end up spraying this next month too, I suppose. Alright, let's check the results. So we got perfect nitrogen. pH is good. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And we are going to have to, like I said, to spray this next month. Excellent. Alright, let's get to seeding here, and we'll see in a few minutes. Since there was just a tiny bit left, I decided to run this without topping up the fertilizer. We got through most of it though, which is awesome. Okay, I think I gotta check something out here. I think that cotton, we gotta wait another month, don't we? No, it's actually next month. Perfect. But we will have to also spray our rye But I'm so eager to get started on the cotton harvest. So I think we're going to do that first, and then we'll probably end up saving the spraying for the next episode, I think. We're going to have to rent a ton of equipment for this cotton harvest. I think we'll just park this the other way instead of having to back in. We can just grab it and make a loop when we need it. Okay. So that is that. I think we're good then. When we get the cotton harvested, it looks like that'll be sold in February. Same place, the bale sell point, livestock. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and advance. And then we'll get this operation underway. Ooh. Alright, so our sheep are out of food. Even though we moved that stack closer, I guess it wasn't good enough. That's interesting how some of those pallets spawned next to each other, which is good. There we go. Ooh! Oh man. There. Yeah, they took it all. That is it. So I wonder if we... I think our alfalfa is ready to be harvested again, and it is. So I think what we'll end up doing with that... Let's see, let's move the curtain to the front, actually, here. There we go. Perfect. So I think, yeah, we'll definitely make some more grass. And we'll just stack that in front of the barn here for the sheep. We'll probably be done on the next episode. Unless we get sick of cotton and let the worker get on with that, and then we could come over here and do that too. That might not be a bad idea either. Okay, let's see if we can double stack this. I think we should be able to. Things are getting tight. Oh man. Yeah, that's tricky. Yeah, we'll just have to use some super strength. I do hope the pallet physics are a little bit better on 25, but from what I saw in the demos, it doesn't look like that'll be the case. Yeah, we have to stack better than that if we're gonna get these on here. I think we're gonna get paid pretty well though with all this wool. We'll try that. Okay, look at that. Let's check and see what it's worth. 76,000 already. That is very, very nice. Our cotton is probably ready to go if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that's right, we did the second month. That's what it was. That's why I was confused. Because we waited. Yeah, it's still growing. If we would have did it that first month when we planted it, we'd be ready to go. That is unfortunate, because I was ready to get going on that. But we gotta wait now till November. So that is an issue. Let's see, I believe we had plenty of spray in our sprayer. As we did invest in the spot spraying, which is a very good idea if you're ever doing this. Good investment. We didn't use it much before. Let's see, this is... I wonder if it's gonna run down if we go over this. Hopefully it doesn't. It is the first growth stage. Let's check. Ah, looks like we'll be alright. That was so weird that it did that with that cotton on the first growth stage like that. There we go. We are off. Alright, so we got all that taken care of. Let's check the map real quick and see how that looks. Yeah, we got most of it. So I think what we'll do is get on that alfalfa, because I think if we wait till November, we're going to lose the growth stage. Well, that's how it was on our New Lands playthrough anyway. Or maybe we got one more month out of it. But I remember it going back one cycle when we did that. So I think we'll just go ahead and get started. We'll make that into grass for the sheep, because they're definitely going to need it. Holy moly, looks like we have a lot of wool ready to go too. That's crazy. But we got to get on this grass cutting and get this taken care of. Shouldn't be too bad because we don't have to ted it. It's always kind of nice to skip a step. Do want to get a bigger grass cutter here at some point too. And it won't take us so long to cut, but again, priorities, priorities. It looks like we ended up with one hay bale down here that was still in the baler. As you can tell, it's a different color. I think we'll just run that over by, well, I guess we'll have it in the stack there for our grass, and then we can, they obviously won't accept it anyway, so we'll just get it whenever. Okay, so there we go. I think we got it all picked up here. I promise on the next episode we're going to get to the cotton harvest. I was really hoping we would have got to it on this episode, but it had other plans for us. I'll probably actually put this next to these other ones. Look at that. 3 stacks there and a quarter here. That's pretty good harvest. I'll go ahead and get these wool pallets loaded on the truck, and then I guess we'll be in November. We'll have to sell those duck eggs, and then yeah, we'll go from there and tackle that cotton, the big cotton harvest. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.